Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about my thoughts on the new standing quest Leciel Exploration. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want to go over is showing you how to check how many runs you've actually completed of Leciel Exploration. What you want to do is press escape, you want to go to tasks and quests, go to title, and under unachieved, you want to go to quests. And under quests, you can see right here, Leciel Exploration and Alpha Environmental Testing Zone Survey Expert 2. You can see I have completed 74 runs out of 100 for this title. Now the thing is, this only records the runs that you kill the boss at the very end, as you can see here, by defeating the deepest boss enemy 100 times. So if you don't actually complete the boss, let's say that you're playing with randoms and you guys die, you run out of lives, you run out of time or whatever, that will not give you a count over here. So that is something to keep in mind here. Alright, with that out of the way, the next thing I want to talk about is the loot for this game mode. Personally, I think the LC capsules are an amazing addition to the game. It's basically telling everyone, hey, if you don't have a bunch of Meseta and you don't want to do like all these crazy endgame activities and you just want to farm one thing to get everything, you can do so by farming Leciel Exploration. The LC capsules aren't the best in slot capsules. However, at the end of the day, I personally think that this is the min-max light. So I got this terminology from Spook's chat, thank you whoever said it, because I think it makes perfect sense. So basically for the average player, if you don't have a lot of time to play the game or you just don't care about all the crazy endgame stuff, dual quest phase 1, phase 2, farming recon gigantics, farming regular gigantics during storms, there's a lot of different quote-unquote endgame activities to do. However, I understand that a lot of people just don't want to do that, farming for gigantics, farming dual quest, it's not for everyone. A lot of people don't like that type of content, especially dual quest, having to re-augment all of your gear and rebuild another set of gear just to play a specific game mode. It kind of sucks. And so being able to get all of these LC capsules, which are sure a little bit worse but not that much worse, I think the average player should just get these capsules, put them onto their armors, put them onto their weapons, and you're going to have a good time on any of the content that the game has to throw at you. Now, I understand that some people are having some difficulty getting into Leciel Exploration, and I think this is SEGA's way of raising the bar. They're kind of just telling you, hey, listen, if you want to play this new game mode, you're going to need to gear up. However, if you don't care about this new game mode and you just don't want to gear up because, that's just the way that you enjoy the game. You're a fashionista, you don't care about farming, you don't care about grinding, you're just here to just have fun in your own way. And if you're that type of player, that's perfectly fine. My advice to you is just sleep on the Leciel Exploration. It doesn't matter, just skip it, because later down the line, give it a month or two, you're going to be able to get a lot of free gear. You're probably going to get a lot of these LC capsules in the next seasonal event. You're going to be able to get a lot of the things that people have right now or people are farming for right now for much less effort. So if you're that type of player, don't panic, just sleep on it, just be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna let everyone else enjoy the game mode because they like the game mode, but it's just not for me. And I just want to remind everyone that NGS is a game. There are different type of play styles, there are different type of people. The way that I play NGS is vastly different from the way that you play NGS. So we don't need to conform the entire community to be like, you have to play this way, and this is the meta, and this is the only way to play NGS, and this is the right way to play NGS. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter how you play NGS, how I play NGS. The only thing that does matter at the end of the day is, are you having fun? Because if you're not having fun, you're gonna burn out, you're gonna hate the game, you're gonna become bitter, and you're gonna leave the game and quit the game. That's just the vicious cycle of this game. It's gonna be very, very grindy, especially for a lot of the end game capsules or the high-end stuff. And that's just SEGA's design to make people play the game a little bit more. But don't fall for it. At the end of the day, if you enjoy playing and you enjoy the grind, go for it. But if it's not your cup of tea, you don't need to grind for it, like for reals. Like, I know a lot of people are farming for these LZ capsules, a lot of people are farming the growth mints, there are a lot of people are farming for the new weapons and all of that stuff. And it's great as long as you're having fun doing it. But the moment you stop having fun doing it, relax. literally in a month, 2 months, 3 months, you're going to be able to get everything that you're grinding for super hard right now for a lot less effort. Seasonal event, I bet you seasonal event, they're going to give you the LC capsules for free from the seasonal shop. I bet you they'll probably give you that new 9-star rarity weapon for free as well, or at least give you growth mint that you can pick up from the event shop in order to exchange for your new 9-star rarity weapon. And heck, maybe even the 10-star rarity weapons come out in October or something. So guys, you don't need to panic and be like, oh my god, I can't get into this game mode, it sucks, Sega, please fix this, what the hell, blah blah blah. This is just Sega's way of raising the bar and being like, listen, if you want to play the new shiny game mode, you need to follow up with the times, you need the gear, you need to be able to carry your own weight. And this is kind of a wake-up call for a lot of the community, especially with the boss fights themselves. I'm sure a lot of you guys have noticed that the boss fights in Leciel Exploration, like the Bujin as well as the Engoku, you know, a lot of the modifiers are incredibly punishing. You need to sidestep to deal damage. That's a skill check to make sure that, hey, did you know that you can sidestep and deal extra damage? It's just a very harsh way to force people to understand certain mechanics in the game. And another very punishing mechanic is the one where you lose 75% of your maximum HP. It's like, all right, I don't care if you built super tanky, I don't care if you built a ton of HP. Now you just have to get good, you know? You need to understand the boss rotations. You need to know how to avoid these attacks. You need to know how to counter these attacks. And for me personally, I welcome this challenge. I really enjoy this challenge, and I'm having a ton of fun in Leciel Exploration. However, I understand, again, it's not for everyone. So if a specific boss fight as well as modifier just doesn't vibe with you and you're just like, oh, this is stupid, you know, I'm getting one shot left and right, this is a dumb game mode, I don't want to play it. Just don't play it for that day, because remember, the boss rotates every single day, as well as all the modifiers. So there are going to be some days which just really suck, because maybe your build plays a specific way and these modifiers don't allow you to play that way. Then it's just gonna suck, because it's like, oh, I can't play how I usually play, and I'm forced to play this not fun playstyle that I don't like to play. And so on that day, simply just do it once for your daily and just don't run it anymore, and just wait until the next boss rolls around tomorrow. Because the thing about this game mode is the boss rotates every single day, the modifiers rotate every single day, so it's always going to be fresh and interesting. So personally, I really enjoyed this game mode, but I just want to remind everyone, I think that's pretty much the whole point of today's video, just letting everyone know that, hey man, it's not the end of the world if you don't enjoy today's version of Leciel Exploration, or if you don't enjoy the game mode at all. It's perfectly fine to play the other things, do other things in the game, or just don't play the Leciel Exploration at all. You know, there's plenty of other things to do. And at the end of the day, it is a video game. So if you don't enjoy playing NGS right now, just take a break. There are other games to play. But personally, I really enjoy this game mode, especially when I get to play with pre-made parties. So I get my friends, I organize my own groups, and I just run with how many people we have. Remember, it scales to the number of players that you have. So if you're not having a good time playing with random players, it's perfectly fine to run with 2 people, 3 people, 5 people, 6 people, whatever. How many friends that you have online at that given time, it's perfectly fine to just run with who you have. You don't have to run with 8 players all the time. Heck, you can even solo this content if you want. If you're just really having a bad day with randoms and you have no friends online and you just want to clear these runs, you can run solo and you'll still be able to clear everything because the difficulty scales down to you only. Now, if you don't clear it solo, well, that's a skill issue. So at the end of the day, just have fun, all right? That's the main thing that I want to get across to you guys. Do whatever you want to do to have fun, because that is the most important thing at the end of the day. And again, I want to reiterate, we're going to get these LC capsules, we're going to get growth mint, we're going to get all of this stuff for literally free after 2 to 3 months, all right? So if you're stressing out over these LC capsules and you're like, oh my god, I can't do this game mode, I can't get these LC capsules, what the hell is Sega thinking? You know, just chill out. You know, 2 months later, you're gonna get all of them free, and then the people who farm like 60 hours for all these things, they're gonna be the ones going like, oh my god, Sega, I farmed 60 hours, I farmed 100 hours on these capsules, and everyone else is just gonna get them for free now. And this is just the cycle that Sega does things. So literally, if you want to grind and you're enjoying the grind, keep going. You're gonna have fun. That's all that matters. If you're not enjoying the grind and you're thinking, oh my god, I'm falling behind because everyone's getting these LC capsules, literally just chill. You're gonna get all of these through the event shops and through other campaigns and other events and stuff like that. So literally, you don't need to worry about it, okay? Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!